Hello, so good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to this place of love and support. It's always my great pleasure to spend time with you and share tips and insights. Your well-being matters to me, especially in the next couple of months where holiday season is approaching. It's just around the corner. Anticipation and excitement is building up. It's just only 1 month. One more month, you'll be on holiday, soaking up in the sun, enjoying tranquility, having fun, and relaxing. But wait, there's something that need to be done before you get to that point. There's work, few projects you need to complete by the deadline, compressed deadline. You have to think ahead, booking all those conversations because it's very hard to find time in people's calendars in December, close to Christmas and the holidays. Kids are off school. You need to plan the activities. It's 7 weeks in New Zealand. This is the precious family time you've been longing for. What are you going to do? At least some. Otherwise, everyone is going crazy, not doing anything, right? Then there's presents, play dates, logistics, and the gears. There's a lot to think about. And don't forget, there's the family gatherings. You're probably still upset from the conversation last year, the disagreements and the memory lanes that went down that you didn't want to. And you're hoping this year might be a pleasant one. This is totally understandable. I remember reading Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth. He was describing family gatherings, especially around Thanksgiving and Christmas, as a gathering of pain bodies. We build up pains throughout the years, and that's the perfect place to get fit. It's a meetup of pain bodies. I thought that's quite a profound way to describe it. There's a lot to think about with the excitement and uncertainties. If you are one of the few that always enjoy those holiday seasons with families, congratulations. Not everyone is. Last time I checked, the stress level goes up almost proportional as we approach to the holidays. Sometimes can be a world-winding experience for some people. But it doesn't have to be that way. I'm speaking from personal experience. I've been through all of that. There's a way to enjoy everything that life throws at you. Not just accept it, but love it to the level that you will have enjoyable and happy memory of that. I'm going to share with you 3 tips that have been helping me transform my relationships with my husband, in-laws, my children, and my boss in the corporate career. The first tip is to recognize there is no problem. All of the stress we're experiencing and the problems that we tell ourselves that we have to deal with is not real. It's completely an illusion. I always remember this story about this shoemaker in London. He wanted to expand his business. He thought India could be a good market. So he sent 2 salesmen to India and asked them to search out the opportunities and report back. After a few weeks, the salesman came back. And the first one said, "Oh, I think that's probably the dumbest idea. This is definitely not an opportunity because no one wears shoes." The other salesperson came back so excited. "Oh my gosh, did you know that no one even wear a pair of shoes just yet in India? No one has owned any shoes ever. Such a massive opportunity." This is all the story we keep telling ourselves about the situations we encounter. It's how we interpret it based on the internal state at that stage. Does that mean there's other way to see a situation differently? Absolutely. Remember that quote from Wayne Dyer? If you change how you see things, the things you see change. We see different situations and different people. There is no problem. We only think we have a problem. Number two, this is about the power of polarity. This world is relative. Everything is relative to something else. Short is relatively to long. Bad is relatively to good. It's a coin with two sides. Right? You can explain this with quantum physics. Everything has two sides. Energy and matter is the same thing. We have a visible side and an invisible side. It's two ends of the same stick or two sides of the same coin. Once you understand this, you will know that everything's the same. If you move from one end, from the same thing, you get to the other end. When I was dealing my own personal challenges about 9 years ago, I had postnatal depression. The doctor was trying to educate me on what depression is, study it, and turn it upside down, inside out. Also, she recommended me to join a group that I can get support. Some people find this is a good way to uplift them, but for me, I felt that's the wrong place to look at. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you focus on the problem, it's going to amplify. Like everything that you pay attention to is going to amplify. I don't really want to amplify the problem. What I want is wellness, happiness. So that's what I focused on. Moving from the place that you don't want to be to the opposite, the place you want to be. Most people nowadays focus on what they don't want. 95% of the life, for example, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late. This is not going to work. I can't do this. Do they want that? No, they don't want that, but they keep giving attention to the things they don't want. And that's what amplifies. They're going to have a lot of those. But if you focus on the things you want, for example, for problems, it will disappear when you have the solution. If you focus on the solution, you're going to see a completely different picture. Number three, you're going to either hate me or love me. Whatever the problem that you see, either in situations or in people, it's nothing to do with the situations and people. It's everything to do with you. I'll never forget that day I was walking on the beach listening to a podcast. It was explaining that your outer world is just reflection of your inner world. That's a profound moment. I heard that saying probably many times before, but suddenly it clicked. Everything that I see is just a reflection of what's inside of me. It's no longer the co-workers' problems, no longer husband's problem. It's everything to do with me. Everything outside in our life, the reality that we're having, is just reflection of what's inside of us. But I think you're gonna like this. I always say, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. The flip side is also true. The flaws you see in me is also a reflection of you. So when someone tells you that they're angry at you or not happy with you, stay calm, stay at peace with yourself, because it has nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with them. That's the 3 tips I'd like to share with you today ahead of the holiday. Should be excitement and joy, but sometimes we can make it quite chaotic for us. Hopefully these 3 tips are going to help you in any situations that you're in. Number 1 is recognize you don't have a problem. It's the stories you keep telling yourself. Change the story, change your reality. Number 2 is the power of polarity. If you don't like where you are now, move to the opposite. If you amplify the things you want, you will have more what you want. Number 3 is recognize that everything you experience, you feel, is 100% responsibility of yours. It's nothing to do with anyone else or any situations. I feel gratitude in every situation, even it doesn't appear positive. It's life trying to reveal something inside you that being triggered that want to upgrade or release to make you get closer to the best version of yourself. Hopefully this is helpful for you and you stay calm and have peace in the next months or years ahead. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.